Hello, this is Victor at RestoringMercedes.com. Today I have this 96 SL500 and it needs some work, yes, but the goal for today with this car is to fix the stalling problem and no start condition. Alright, so I repaired the problem, so the wire is replaced. Now the problem here was that the crankshaft position sensor was replaced 3 times, but the code kept coming back for the sensor because the wire was faulty. The coaxial wire that goes around, here's the cut end, that is wrapped inside this harness that goes all around the harness and it travels over, it comes out this area here, this is the other end of it. That thing was shorting out at the base of the crankshaft position sensor. So I had to make my own loom, my own wire. This is the coaxial. This is a very high grade military spec coaxial wire. Very thin, but very strong. So that is the replacement line. Now there will be a couple of other wires that are in question, but we're not dealing with it today. Knock sensors, and those are also the same wires. They do fail. So this is it. This is the main ECU. The wire is installed, and now the engine starts right away and it does not stall anymore. Before, when I start the engine, when I twist the wire, the engine would cut out, and then I checked out the resistance at the end at the computer plug. I was moving the wire around, it would just show me open circuit, and then suddenly it would short out depending on the condition, how much I twisted. Right, so that is that. There are a couple of other issues with the vehicle, which is probably not going to be done today. Probably going to be done in the summertime or springtime because it's cold. But we have a problem with the door locks. They do work. That's the interesting problem, because they do work. If I go inside the vehicle, I hit the door locks. They do work fine. Now this actuator here has slight leak to it. I hear it. It's hissing. But also it does not work properly, because this door lock actuator here, when the door is open, should not close. But I can close it and I can open it. That's not proper. And also sometimes the alarm sets off because of that. That's the one thing. Another thing is the lights here, as you can see, they react, because this is drive authorization system. Without this, the car won't start, because this is the 96 with this particular rear view mirror. So 96 has EPC light over here, and it does not have a chip around the keyhole. There is no coil here, and there is no chip inside the key. So to activate and deactivate drive authorization, you have to point your key toward the mirror. But while you do that, the lights blink, then the door locks should follow. Well, they don't, so that's a problem. Turn on the ignition, we have these 2 bulbs not illuminating at all. SRS light stays lit. The brake is on because I'm on the, parking brake is engaged. So SRS light's lit and it stays lit. So that is something going on there. But well, like I said, the agenda was to get the engine to run so it doesn't stall anymore. And it's not. With my wire down under, before it's too hot, I can move it around. And obviously because it's new, it's not shorting, so nothing's going on. I'm just gonna let it warm up, let it heat up, just let it run for a little bit. Engine runs pretty good. I have no problems with the engine running condition. It's actually pretty smooth. Engine mounts are semi-alive. I also see that camshaft position sensor was replaced at some point. Yes, the vacuum tubes, maybe like this plug right here, that would be nice to put back on, but it's a minor little things. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I see somebody taped the smog auxiliary air pump over there a little bit. Okay, fine. But other than that, I don't see anything critical. The door locks, yes, that's the problem. The battery terminal is loose. The That's that. And the lights on the dashboard for the ABS and ESP, for some reason they don't even light up, so that's interesting. Why? Now this door lock, see the handle makes all these noises inside. Very strange. I don't know, something's funny going on with this door lock. In the trunk I also have an issue with the trunk lock here. There's something going on with this one. Sometimes it locks but it does not unlock, so that is to be seen. Oh, I see some spare parts for the valve cover gasket job, because they are seeping slightly, leaking a little bit, so that is also a good thing that they're here. Never even looked into this. Some lag bolts, that must be the cover from the left side. I see somebody changed the injector here for some reason. There is one that's replaced. This is seal, genuine. Okay, well, seems like it's a Mercedes fuel injector for some reason. This was replaced with the old one, so I don't know about that. What else we got here? Some coil wires. Well, anyway, it is what it is. So this terminal is to be tightened up. The door locking pump here, it would be nice to have the locks to work with the remote versus just you know, manual key operation or whatever. Some wires here down for the third brake light. That's a common issue on this car. I don't know if it works. Like I said, this is the first time I'm looking at this. Just got the engine situation sorted out. Well, you can close this back up, put the box back in, because the box, the cover for the box, there's two last bolts back in the, you know, in the back of the actual cover, and they're far in there. So to get to them, you have to remove all of this stuff, and they're just missing. They're not there. So I'm just gonna put it back the way it was when it came in. You see, there's a bolt that's supposed to go into that opening right there, but that's covered by the plastic. So I'm just gonna squeeze it in there. I'm gonna leave it just the way it came. All right, for now. There. Shouldn't be a big problem if we have the rest of the bolts available, and they are available. The threads are not cross-threaded, they tighten up, so that should be fine. The seal should work. And yeah, so far that's my goal for today. Maybe I'll look into the mirror, not the mirror, the door locking situation real quick, and see if I can do something with that. If not, then that's to be left for springtime. But at least the trunk, I want to see the trunk door lock, you know, the trunk lock. See what's going on over there. Probably the actuator is blown, just like in the driver's door. That thing is leaking, it's hissing. I can hear that making a hissing sound. So it's not totally blown, but it's getting there. All right. And the condition is pretty decent. The vehicle is a 96, so it's updated interior, blue on the inside, which is pretty cool. I like this combination. Silver and blue is fine with me. I see the sail panels replaced with some reproduction 3D printed ones, and so far so good. Oh, I got the subwoofer back here. Yeah, you know, the sub control. Okay, fine. And this piece is missing here. The grill is a little loose. That will make noise when you drive, you know, the rattling sound. There's supposed to be a little trim piece right around here. This screw over here is loose. I pushed it in, it just stays in there, but overall this whole panel is sort of weak. I don't understand why. So maybe somebody removed this panel at some point. Let's see if this screwdriver. Yeah, it's quite weak. The plastics that's supposed to hold these screws, yeah, plastics are stripped, it appears. Plastic seemed to be there, but sort of stripped, so that's unfortunate. But plastics can be purchased, I think they can still be purchased. Yeah, plastics are there, but they're quite stripped, especially the last one over here. So alright, so somebody cross-threaded these things at some point of time. Whatever, there's some little minor thing. Just put this back so we don't lose the chrome piece. But tiny little plastics. If they would be the last plastics in the world, then alright, I'll probably would have done something, just modify it somehow. So this one just pushes in doesn't even screw in anymore. These sort of hold. So let's just leave it to that, just so we don't lose the chrome. This door lock, I don't have a problem. As you can see, it moves nice. Window follow-up works. Yeah, I mean, you know, gas cap here, no vacuum, so I don't know if that vacuum system works with the charcoal filter. All right, so I think I'll cut it quits for now. Time is coming. Another day is coming to the end soon, and I'll look into a couple of things and call it a day. So far so good. This is where we are. There's the car. It runs and drives, and we'll move on. So for now, this is all. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.